The fat man was growing uncontrollably, and he even crushed the doctor standing next to him. He kept getting bigger and bigger until he turned into a giant. Then he went to an apartment building, reached into a woman's home, and simply wanted to eat a chicken leg. After eating and drinking his fill, he wanted to fart. This terrified the passersby because the fart was so powerful it was like a typhoon blowing people away. At that moment, a passerby lit a match and ignited the fart. The explosion scared the man half to death, but luckily it was only a dream. Kings was a university professor, but because of his extreme obesity, his belly always rubbed against the chalkboard during class, making his students laugh at him. Kings never took it to heart and even wanted to eat a piece of chocolate to recharge. He was 35 years old and had never been in a relationship until he met Carla. Fortunately, Carla was not disgusted by him. In fact, she admired his good attitude. But Kings began to feel insecure. After dinner, Kings went to Carla's house. He wanted to have a romantic evening with her, and to his surprise, Carla happily agreed. Kings was shocked. Soon their date night arrived. Kings thought it would be a beautiful evening, but everything was ruined by a stand-up comedian who made fun of the audience's flaws to get laughs. Kings realized something was wrong and wanted to leave, but he couldn't get away. The comedian said his butt looked like a bowl, huge and round, and mocked that someone so fat could actually have a girlfriend. This made Carla very embarrassed. The comedian did not mean to hurt, but Kings took it to heart. He grew more and more self-conscious. After the show, Kings walked Carla home. Luckily, Carla was understanding and comforted him, telling him not to care about what others thought, but Kings was still very upset. When he got home, to cheer himself up, he began binge eating like crazy, but while eating, he fell asleep and had a nightmare. After waking up in fright, Kings decided to change his life. He wanted to lose weight. Lose weight. He went to try acupuncture, and even had needles covering his body like a hedgehog to make it more effective. The doctor told him it was useless. Then he started exercising, following pretty girls in aerobics classes, but the results were too slow. So he went to the lab and developed a weight loss potion. After drinking it, something miraculous happened. Kings collapsed on the floor, and the next second, it was as if he had shrunk. When he stood up and looked in the mirror, he was stunned by his own handsome face. The most important thing was that he could finally see his own manhood. Kings was overjoyed, but as the slimmed-down version of himself, he seemed to take on a different personality. He became confident, went shopping for tight clothes at the mall, and started hitting on women at the gym. After he became thin, Carla could not recognize him. Kings introduced himself as Buddy, saying he was King's good friend. He tried to flirt with Carla, even putting his hand on her, but suddenly his hand grew larger again. It turned out the potion only lasted for a short time. Just like that, Kings returned to his original self.